So this afternoon, I have the opportunity to chat with Melissa Alifano. I don't think I've ever called you Melissa all year long. So we call her Mel. And Mel is a freshman. She had a great, freshman year where, Mel, it's been a pleasure watching you grow and develop this year, where you won't have you won't have a long highlight reel that got filmed maybe on game day. You'll have some great moments in there, but your highlight film throughout the course of the year that took place in practice was extremely impressive. You had to play with and go up against most of our upperclassmen were all post players this year. So you were right in there in the mix, battling with them. Absolutely a gym rat. Just every day I walk by the gym and I hear a ball bouncing in there, and sure enough, it was you in there working on your game. So you have a ton of highlights, and they're definitely the type of highlights that from a coach's perspective, we're excited about. So tell me a little bit about your freshman year.
Well, my freshman year, I can say confidently right now that I know that I've improved so much. And even just the knowledge of how we run practice and how we run everything. I remember the beginning, I was nervous to even go to practice because all the drills were still really new to me. And then by the end, I would find myself wanting to go in the second grouping because I knew what had to be done, and I knew that I could perform the way that everyone else was at, and I felt confident in myself that I knew what I was doing.
Yep, absolutely. And I think on top of just your hard work, it really was your attitude, your mindset. You really just came in to learn. I think you appreciated the talent that was around you, and that it was a challenge on a daily basis in practice. Just going up against some of those players, and I think you just mentally handled it great. It's my dog barking. I think that across the board, you're not only a great athlete and a great basketball player, but you've been a great student as well. So academically, you're in our honors program at STAC. Tell me academically what your freshman year has been like.
So for your freshman year, you have to take 2 semesters of honors English. And the first semester, there's 2 classes. So you're with half of the people that are in your grade of the honors program. And then the second semester is everyone's in the same class together. And I really liked the way that was set up because you got comfortable with the people in your English class the first semester, and then you got to meet and interact with everybody in your section of the honors program. And there were some people I didn't even know that were in the honors program that were in other classes of mine. And so I developed a friendship with them, and then to find out that you guys have something in common with each other. And so that was really nice. I like that. And then you have STAC 101 honors with Dr. Wynn.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly adore him. I think he's a great person. I haven't had him as a teacher yet, but I most likely will in the next couple of years.
Absolutely. Science.
Yeah. So he's always he knows so much about all of us, and he cares about all of us so much, and he's ready to answer any type of question that you can think of, even if it has nothing to do with honors or science. He will either try to figure it out for you or tell you exactly who to go to. So it's just another person to ask questions to. So he's awesome.
Right. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite people at STAC. That's good. It's going to be, you'll absolutely have him because you're a science major.
Yeah.
So give us a fun fact about you.
My fun fact is that now that I'm home all the time and I don't have to worry about it, I drink a gallon of water every day. Lots of bathroom trips, but
well hydrated.
Very well hydrated.
That's good. I wish I could drink a few glasses a day. That would be good. Maybe I'll have you motivate me. So, well, what is it like as a student athlete going to school still and trying to finish up being in quarantine?
Well, it's definitely hard to stay as motivated as I normally do, going to class and everything. But when I have later classes, I try to wake up earlier and go for a run and then work out before class. Then I'll grab something kind of quick to eat, and then go on like Google Meet, because that's where like all my classes were this semester.
Yep.
And then I would try to finish out any assignments or homework that had to do with that class. And then if the weather was good, I would go outside. I have a driveway with a basket, so I was able to work on that. And Georgia actually recommended this really cool app called Home Court.
Yep.
It tracks the ball when you dribble, so it will tell you like if you're doing it wrong, or like, oh, like dribble higher, dribble lower. And I really like that. That's super cool. So I've been.
Can you send me a video of you doing that? I would really like to see that. It would
Okay.
be fun. And we could throw it in the group message to motivate everybody. Very good. Well, that's good. Sounds like you're definitely keeping busy still.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah. So what is your favorite highlight or favorite memory from freshman year?
So my favorite memory is our last regular season away game, when I made my first free throw of the season.
Nice.
And not only was I super excited, but I just remember everyone who was on the court, who was on the bench, everyone just got so excited for me, because they knew how important that was to me, and like how much I was practicing and how much I've improved. So I just like loved how everyone was like just as happy as I was, if not more excited.
Yep. That's pretty typical of our team. And I think that, it's reciprocated. You've been on the bench and you've been a great motivator. You're always cheering for everybody, and certainly well deserved to get that back in return. Won't be the last made free throw, that's for sure. One of my favorite memories this year was one of the individual groups that you were in, and I don't know, it was just because of class time that you kept getting stuck in a guard group. So you were stuck with me, so you had to work out with Steph and Sarah, and then yourself, and I think we did it at least 2 or 3 times. But I walked out of the gym after one of those groups. You worked so hard, and on top of just the skill, the talent, like just the stuff that you were doing, when you add in all the intangibles that you guys were bringing, and I'm thinking, this is a freshman, a redshirt freshman, another redshirt, like young players. And it was extremely motivating. And I would definitely say that it ranks in one of the top highlights that I had for this season. So I appreciate you being a part of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So stay well, stay busy. We'll get through this. Before you know it, hopefully we'll all be back together. Not that I want the time to go by too fast, but we'll be back together before you know it. So thanks for chatting with me today. And
thank you.
Take care.